You guys, it's tutorial 3 now. We've grown so much. Well, there you go, guys. This is our 3rd tutorial. I'm so excited for this one. The 3rd and 4th one are going to be animation tips. So, I'm not going to tell you how to animate and stuff. I mean, like, even in the stop motion studio app and stuff, it tells you exactly where to go to take a picture and stuff. So I'm not going to explain any of that. I will show you, though, in Friday's video. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to be showing you tips and tricks of animating certain things. So in today's animation tips and tricks, we're going to be learning tips and tricks about the minifigure. The biggest part of any animation, anything you want to animate, the minifigure is the biggest thing that you will ever want to. I had something to say. The minifigure, that's the first thing you want to learn about, right? So we're going to be going through lots of things, like different hand cycles, which is what I call it, turning the hands. Different like no, that's later. Then we'll be talking about some different walk cycles, run cycles, all sorts of awesome stuff. Some walking over like ledges and all sorts of awesome stuff. Not gonna get too complicated on you though. Just like some beginner tips and tricks and cycles. Once again, all of these tutorials are not you have to do it this way or else. This is no, that's not what this is. This is just for your help. Like, these are just my tips. Tips, not this is how it is. This is how I do things. Yeah. So these are my tips and tricks for you guys. Let's get right into the animating room. Okay, you guys, here we are in the echoey laundry room. And right here, right now, I am going to be showing you all sorts of tips and tricks with animating. So today, I am going to be pulling out Karsten, the best minifigure, and in his costume for the animation we're doing right now, and he will be our demonstration dummy today, just like he is. Oh wait, that's me. Okay, so to start off, how this is going to work is I'm going to end up saying, okay, this is what it is, this is something you can do, and then I'm going to slightly move him and say picture. When I say picture, that's when you take a picture and stuff like that. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing with this is these are going to be more on the 15 frame per second like rate stuff, but this works pretty much across everything, you know? And yeah. Okay, so let's start out with the walk cycle. I'm going to be showing you the walk cycle I use first. Then I'm going to be showing you one more that I have seen used. I personally do not like it, but that's my personal opinion. Create your own. So, you start right here. Picture. Then you place, just 1 foot forward. Picture. Now, you have the minifigure, both legs are slanted, and he's standing in the middle of the 2 studs. Picture. Then you place the foot in front down. Picture. Then you place the last foot down. Picture. Then you take the opposite foot, that was like the behind foot rather than the front foot, forward. Picture. Then, again, you put him in the middle. Picture. Then put that front foot down. Picture. Then put this down. Picture. But during all of this, and I don't do this super great all the time, but during all of this, what you're going to want to do is make sure he's standing straight up the whole time. When you're walking, you don't walk like this. That's not what you do. So, there you go. That is the walk cycle I use. It's so simple, walk cycles are pretty simple. It's so easy. And yeah, so this is the other walk cycle, which is pretty much the same thing, except it's excluding the step where it's in between two studs, which could work good if like you're having so much trouble balancing your character. So you start with putting 1 foot forward, maybe, and don't have him drop like that. Picture. Then you put that leg higher, just like that. Picture. Then you put that leg down. Picture. Then you put the back leg forward. Picture. Then put that leg that wasn't forward last time forward. Picture. Then put the forward leg nice up and high. Picture. Then you put it down. Picture. Then you put it on the next stud. Picture. Also, a big thing that I don't do, because I just really don't think it's a huge deal in the animating, but it does actually make it a lot smoother, is when you move the arms with the minifigures. It's super hard. What I do a lot is I end up pushing back the arms when they're animating, then bring it forward, which is not something you probably want to do. So you need to make sure you choose what you want to do. Either make sure the arm is moving or it's not. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So those are the 2 walk cycles that I would like to share with you today. One just has their legs super high, that I find it a little choppy, but I don't know. So where their leg is high and then in the middle, then the other one has where they're in the middle of the 2 studs, balancing in the middle. So I don't know, you choose which one you think is best. And yeah. Okay, you guys, so now what I'm going to be doing is showing you a run cycle. So this is my personal run cycle. There is so many of them. I came up with this one, and I think, like, I had one before, but I don't remember it. Well, I think I do. I don't know, because I'm going to show you 2 run cycles as well that you can use. One's a lot faster that I would use for sprinting, you know, but then one's just a run cycle, but they can both be used as run cycles. One of these I think Amazing Alex has also used, but I'm not certain. So let's start with the one that I usually use. So this one, all it is he's standing straight up, picture, and then I ease into it, so it's still 1 foot forward, picture, okay, in the middle, picture, foot down, picture, back foot down, picture, okay, front foot forward, picture, in the middle, picture, then both of them down, picture. And now what you do is you just go from the in-between studs, so just like that, picture, and then you go all the way back down, picture. So then you go again in the middle, picture, then right there, picture, just like that. And then that continues on and on and on. And then when you're slowing down, you do exactly what you did in the beginning, reverse. So you go in the middle, picture, then 1 foot down, picture, both feet down, picture, then you do a normal walk, not like that, but picture, then just like that, in the middle, picture, 1 foot down, picture, both feet down, picture. So a really big key in animating is easing in and easing out. I haven't started doing that with running until a lot recently in the Lego realm, but that is something that I think makes it a lot smoother, and you don't really tell because the pictures are moving so fast that you slowly see him just go into the run, you know? And so you don't tell, but it makes a huge difference. So there you go, guys. There is a walk and a run cycle. Okay, you guys, right here I'm going to go through a couple of hand movements. So right here, I am pulling out my very trusty toothpick that you need for this. You can use other stuff, like I said, but still not that great. So, to start though, I'm just gonna go with the arm movement up. Judge it how you want, because this is not like, oh, it has to be this many pictures. You can do that. I don't do that. I just move it up, as many pictures as I think I want it to, or whatever I think is good, I don't ever have, set pictures in mind, unless it's like, okay, I need this many pictures to make this scene this long. I have that in mind, but not how many pictures, certain things and movements are. So you move it up, not going to go through the pictures there. But, along with the hands, I'm still not going to go through the pictures, because, that's ultimately up to you. How fast do you want the hand to move? I'm just going to show you the movements of the hands that I animate. So right here, sorry it's shadowy, right here, I sometimes move the hand all the way back, just like that. Hold it for a couple pictures, and then back around, just like that. Then he puts the arm down. So that is one. Then the next one is just like that, all the way over. Then all the way over to the other side. Man, these pants, these legs are not sticking that well for him. So then he moves all the way over to the other side, all the way back up and down. One thing that you also want to keep in mind is that you're gonna want to keep his arm straight the whole time. I kind of mess with that a lot, that when I'm doing it, the arms move up and down, which is okay. Most people don't actually notice. I don't personally notice it a lot, but just letting you know, it happens. Okay, so so then there's all sorts of other ones. These ones, honestly, you can do whatever. So I also do one where I go, wow, these pants are not sticking. I may change his pants. Or legs or whatever. So where I go all the way around, just like so, and then all the way back the exact same way I came, or I keep going around into one full circle. And once again, use the toothpick. That's just super hard to move the hand and move it accurately. So there you go, you guys. There is a bunch of minifigure hand movements. Okay, you guys, right here, I want to talk about a lot of different things that you can do with the minifigure in times of, talking and in times of need. So, that you just don't know, these are just little random things that you can do with your minifigure. So sometimes I do where the minifigure has the ability to move its head 360 degrees. Yeah, I'm probably going to change those pants. Okay, it has the ability to move 360 degrees. Use that to your advantage. If you want a time filler, which I want a lot, to be honest, then use that. That is something that you can use to your advantage, is that you can turn the head 360 degrees around. And now this is something that the hair moves a lot on, and so something I really suggest doing, which I do with all my minifigures, is I tacky their head to the hair, or tacky the hair to the head, which is something I do. I'm not going to pull it off right now because it's all tacky and nice, but that is something you may want to think about doing. Okay, so another thing you can do is turn them all the way around randomly. Now, of course, when you're walking, you may want them to go around just like that and turn, which is a lot smoother than just having them go up and turn weird. To just put one leg up and turn. Wow, you can't even see my hands covering it. Okay, well, you put one leg up just like so, then turn him slightly after every picture, and then eventually he makes it there. Then he can walk away. So just like that, there is that movement that you can turn him around, or you can have him turn all the way around. But if you like just doing that all the way, around like that. But if you want to do that, something you want to understand is that you need to exaggerate these things. I don't always do this a ton because I treat these minifigures as real people, and we do not, like in my bigger animations, I treat them more as like a real movie, real people, rather than like these exaggerated funny things. But for a short, funny animation, we need to, what we need to do is you need to exaggerate. Now, I do this sometimes, though, in my animations, to where you're turning, but if you have them turn around, slowly have them go down, just like that, because no one can really do that in real life. And so that's way exaggerating. Maybe put his arms up in the air, just like that, and have him turn all the way around, and then when he's coming back up, like coming to where he's almost all the way around, you move him back up with his arms down. So that is something also that you can do. Yeah. There you go, you guys. That is tutorial 3, which is animation tips number 1, which was about like minifigure movements and cycles and stuff. And then tomorrow will be animation tips number 2, which will be on like extra other animating stuff like cars and chairs and other stuff that you can animate as well. But with that, today's and tomorrow's won't be as long because the animating process and stuff is for you to be creative, not for me to give you advice and then you follow it. Now, of course, you can do that. I give good advice. Okay, no. So the animation process is for you to animate and be creative with you. It's not me and you just follow me. So I'm not giving like a ton of like do this, do that, you know. Just giving you guys some tips and tricks on animating stuff. So yeah, catch you guys tomorrow.